Okay, hi everybody. We're on day 5 of the 5-day Make the Videos Challenge, and it goes fast, right? Believe it or not, when we did the 8-week 60 days to becoming an unstoppable agent group coaching, that also goes fast. So the good news is time keeps them moving, and how are we doing with that? So I wanted to share a few things that now is not the time to be disappointed. So if you feel like your videos sucked, or if you feel like I signed up for this thing and I never showed up and I just watched the videos, or if whatever your if is, I want to encourage you not to feel disappointed. That's the point. You know, you could say, okay, I'm disappointed because I didn't get enough engagement. Well, you're going to learn how to get more engagement as you enact watch parties. And I actually went back and remembered how to end a watch party. So I will show you that. Or if you say, this isn't going to work for me, I just want to encourage you that patience, okay? So in an analogy of a kitchen, which I've had to start cooking a little bit, even though my son's doing most of it, I don't cook. Other than a pandemic, I never cook, period. I just miss the domestic gene, right? We all are gifted different ways. I don't cook, I don't bake. But anyway, what was I going to say about that? Oh, so in a cooking analogy, you got a microwave and you have the slow cooker, okay? What do you call that thing? The crock pot, okay? And so I want to encourage you to be a crock pot, okay? Be okay with waiting for the results, because this happens when you are patient, all right? Now, if you stay with certainty, remember yesterday I asked you to write the word certainty and keep it. So if you stay the course, then you know with certainty that it's going to work for you. Okay, so it's not just words; it actually is a mindset, and your mindset will enact you, will keep you doing what you don't feel like doing when you don't feel like doing it. Think about whenever you bought a car. All of a sudden, you bought a blue car. Next thing you know, every car looks blue. It's just what you look for, right? Now, good intention is not enough, right? So we had over 150 some women that intended to participate, okay? And I'm not putting anybody down who happens not to be here, because maybe they're either shy and they just want to watch it on their own. Great. I'm just saying, good intention doesn't get you anywhere. Action. Susan says, having trouble with my camera. Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be able to at least hear me if you can't see me. So intention is not enough. You have to take action for 2 things, no matter what, okay? No matter what, and in spite of anything, okay? In spite of anything. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that I touched on that. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to first show, we talked a little bit about Instagram yesterday, and I have a video that teaches you how to create the highlights, which are those circles underneath. So that one's about 3 or 4 minutes. Then we're going to watch Dave. I'll come back and talk to you. Okay? So here we go. Got a lot to show you today. Here we go.
Hello, today I'm going to teach you about the Instagram highlights that are showcased on your Instagram profile page. You may have noticed on other people's profiles that they have these little circles above their Instagram feed. Now, these are called the highlights. To add something to your highlights, you need to go to your current stories or your story archive. To do this, just click on your profile picture to load the stories that are currently running. Now, if I were to add this story to my highlight, I would just click the icon at the bottom that says highlight. Now here, I can either select a highlight, I would just click the icon at the bottom that says highlight. Now here, I can either select a highlight I already have or add a new one by clicking the new button. Here, I'm now going to name this and then click add. Once I've added that, now I can actually go and view it on my profile. Now you'll see the new highlight showing up on my profile page. Now if I don't like that image that's showing up or I want to customize it, I can just click the little circle, and then click the More button in the lower corner. Then I'm going to click Edit Highlight,
He's fast.
and then I'm going to click Edit Cover. Now, it's going to give you a few options. If you have several stories in your highlight already, you'll see a bunch of different pictures lined up at the bottom. But since I only have one, I'm going to click the little picture icon. Now this is going to load my camera roll. From here, I can select any of my pictures that I want to create as my cover. When I'm done selecting my cover, I can just click Done, and Done again. And I can even click here in the name and rename it. Right now I'm going to keep it as IGTV, and then click Done again. When I exit out of here, you're now going to see the new IGTV cover that I've created. Now again, your highlights can be named whatever you want. As you can see, we have coaching, reviews, conference, family, podcast. So you can name them whatever you want and add whatever image you want as the cover. Now again, the great thing about having highlights is the fact that you get to show your story for more than 24 hours. Because after 24 hours, your story actually goes into the archive from your Instagram profile. So if you've ever had a story that seems really successful or that you'd like to keep up for people to view in the future, then you're going to want to add them to your highlights section. Now, to add a story from your archive, you're going to click the 3 lines at the top, and then you're going to click on your archive. From here, this is going to show you all up, and then you're going to click on your...
Wait, so here's archive. When you're looking at it, it doesn't say the 3 dots, but they're okay, go ahead.
Archive. From here, this is going to show you all the stories that you've ever posted, and then you can just select whatever one you want.
What we want to talk about
Again,
is
click
how
the
to
little highlight
minimize
button
the
at the
number of
bottom, and then select the highlight circle that you want it to be featured in.
showings to make sure that you're
Now,
not
again,
just
if I
going
exit out of here and go back to my profile, I can click on IGTV circle and then click next.
What we want to talk
And you're
about
going to
is
see
how
the
to
new
minimize the
story
number of
that has been
showings
added in there.
to make sure that you're not just...
I hope you find this helpful. If you have any other questions or need tips on how to use Instagram, feel free to reach out to me, Amelia, or to Jan.
Okay. So Amelia is my assistant, and she's a licensed agent, and she's awesome. So now we are going to watch day 5. I know she went really fast, but it's okay. It's in the recording, and I was trying to help you follow along. Hi, ladies. It's day 5. We got to day 5. This is Jan Copeland, and today I'm joined with Amelia Small, who is an extraordinary person, a fellow realtor, and also an amazing graphic artist and really an admin support for me. So thanks for being here, Amelia, to help me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so today is how to take your videos to the next level, ladies, to attract even more clients that want to work with you. So I'm going to just chat a little bit, and then I'm going to demonstrate actually how to do some things, and then Amelia will take that to the next level. Now, one thing that we're going to show you in a separate video that cannot be added to this one is related to Instagram. So how do you take a video that you did either live or recorded on Facebook and move it over to an Insta story? Obviously, we can't show you that because you can't do that on a laptop, only on your cell phone, but we will have that for you in a separate video. And then how do you take what those videos were up in Insta story and create highlights, which are those circles on Instagram? So again, Amelia will be taking care of that in a separate email, which I will post here today on day 5. So let's get started. Again, we're in the midst of a video revolution. Jump in before you're too late. Honestly, jump in before you're too late. And also, before I get started, I want to make sure that you know that, as I mentioned yesterday, we are launching the hybrid group coaching. So why is it hybrid? What does that even mean? Basically, first of all, I wanted to share with you that I made it a no-brainer offer. I mean, these prices are really utterly ridiculous. But I really have grown to love you ladies and see the frustration, maybe the drama that's around it, the anxiety that's around not only the making of videos, but around your business. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to provide you a solution that's a no-brainer opportunity or solution. And that is this hybrid group coaching. So it's going to be a 60-day group coaching program where we have our Facebook community, of course, where here's the deal. When you are in the middle of an issue, you post it in there and tag me, and I will tell you how to deal with it. Because if you tell me, if you're having an issue with a client or a prospect, they ghost on you, they said something went awry, you tell me what the issue is, and I will tell you what went wrong so that we can make sure that we can even fix it, maybe, or make sure it doesn't happen again. So that's the Facebook community. We have weekly coaching and training sessions via Zoom, which is like FaceTime on your computer. And you'll have modules that you are going to finish and complete and hand in to me. So how's that for accountability? All right. Because you say you want to have 2020 be your kick butt year. Well, then let's do it. And then the weekly Q&A. Weekly Q&A where I am live with you answering your questions, which is really amazing, where you can learn from your peers because they may ask a question that you didn't even know about. And then lastly, for kind of like a bonus, some of you, when you requested to come into this, I didn't even know if you were a realtor. And that's a problem. So I am going to give to everyone who jumps in by Sunday at midnight. This offer goes away, so take advantage of it now while it's still here. I will go through your social media, all of it, and I will give you written documentation on what needs to be improved, because this is all about making sure that those 5, 10, 15 clients that are in your market that are looking for you can find you. That's the whole point. You're no longer going to be begging and, oh, when am I going to get, where am I going to get my next client? No, those days are over. That's a victim mentality. That's negative. We're not doing that. All right. So today, let's get started. How to take your videos to the next level. Now, you'll see that from yesterday, I discussed some three-day series, a 3-day seller series, 3-day buyer series, a series on like in different condos. One day you go to the amenities, next day you go to the actual inside of a couple of the homes, and then how, you know, what living is like when you're there. But I wanted to just delve into this really quickly. When you have a video series, you can you can repurpose those videos in so many ways. A, your personal page, B, your business page, of course. C, they have to be 90 seconds or less, ladies. So we have to be bright, be brief, and succinct, and then be gone. But if you can hold them on your phone as a favorite in your photos, then as you get a buyer prospect or a seller prospect, you can actually pull them up, boop, text it over. So you make them generic so that you can use them over and over again. That is totally upping your video game, if you will, to attract more clients. Because if this prospective buyer or seller is dealing with you and maybe one or two others, who's going to stand out? You are. Next, we talked about this on day 3, but it bears reiteration and repetition, and that is creating a weekly show. And you make it an event, and a Facebook event, and you make a logo, if you will. Just go into Canva, it's free, and come up with a name for your show. And listen, you guys are overthinking, and that's another reason I want you to jump into this hybrid group coaching. Because as you hand in the module homework, I will give you feedback and in real time so that we stop the overthinking and perfectionism, because that is killing your business, okay? But you really need to have a show. And really, I want you to understand that another way to up your video lead gen marketing strategy is to have a character. Like, be a character. I know one of the ladies in here has a cartoon character, and I just think it's so neat. You could splice that into your video. You could, like a Where's Waldo kind of thing. I don't know. But unique sells. Unique captures attention. Don't do the same old thing, please. Please understand me. I'm saying I want you to be unique. Something unmistakably you, something unmistakably your market, right? Because everybody's markets are different. And then to edit. So what I'm going to do now is, before we get to edit, because that's going to be Amelia's domain, I'm actually going to share my screen. And I'm going to go to, oh, look at that. I want to buy that for my granddaughter. Okay. I'm going to go to Facebook and download, upload a video. All right. So if I go to my personal page, or you go to your personal page where you have a video, then you can, actually, no, that's not it. It's Facebook Loader. Never mind. Go to, you're like, Amelia's probably like, what are you doing? I didn't do it. Is it FB?
It's going to be fbdown.net. So you're going to actually want to click on
the video.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to Facebook. Go to your, wherever the video is, be it your personal page or your business page. And then you click here.
Yeah, if you actually want to just click the date where it says yesterday at 9:29 a.m. right underneath. Yeah, if you click there, yep. That's going to take you to the actual link.
Okay.
So if you can just copy that link from.
Oh, okay. See this? So let's go back. So when you're there, you click on the date. That's a good hint. I didn't know that.
Hi, friends.
And then up here is the URL for the video. Then you go to fbdown.net and you enter that. But you don't hit download.
You can hit download there.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You hit download. Then from here, you just hit download video in normal quality, right?
Yep.
Hi, friends. How are you this Wednesday morning?
If you just pause that, then there's 3 little dots over in the corner.
Yep.
And then you can just click that and click download.
And then click download. Look at that. Now you have the video on your computer, and you can click on it and name it. So these are my favorite things. So my fave things. Boom.
Yeah, I got it.
Now, look at that. Now you can do whatever you want with that. So if you had that on your business page, so if you had that on your personal page and you wanted to add it to your business page, it's very easy. Obviously, if this would come up, you would just go ahead and you know, it'll say video or photo, and you just click it. Oh, here it comes. So you click here, upload photo or video, and then my fave. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there it is. Okay, ladies. So at this point, you can give it a title. My fave things. Whoops. You can describe it. My fave things, whatever. I don't have time. But then you click over here, subtitles and captions, and then auto generate, and then next, and then publish now, and it'll tell you when it's ready, and it will have, which I think is just freaking amazing. It will have, I want to see that's still working, but if we go down, see this? Now they're not 100% correct, but that people are, I think it's over 80% more chance of them watching or looking at your video, understanding it with subcaptions, even though they're not perfect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going over to have Amelia share her screen. And Amelia, if you could start with, what do you want to do? Do you want to start with putting a video on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay, so I just want to share with you when you'd want to do this. So part of upping your video game or your video strategy is repurposing. So if you were going to go live every week, you could actually go live or have a recording, like have a show every week. You could actually go live or have a recording for 26 weeks and then just start over again. You can repurpose. And quite frankly, YouTube and Google and Facebook all love consistently posted video. And so anyway, I just wanted to share with you that just because it's posted on Facebook on Tuesday, for example, then you could say, okay, on Friday, it's going to be posted on YouTube. So go ahead, Amelia.
Sure.
Thanks.
No problem. Okay, so what I have up here right now is your YouTube channel, actually. And so obviously you would have to create your YouTube channel to begin with and get that all set up. But if you have that all set up and now you're ready to upload a video, it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is come up here where it has this little camera and you would upload the video. And then you're going to select the file. So let's say I just did what you did and I just went to your page and downloaded it from fbdown.net. So here I have it on my computer. I'm going to select it and then open it. And basically what it's going to do is kind of the same thing that Facebook did when you tried uploading the video. It's going to ask for a title and description. And it's also going to ask for a thumbnail. So for thumbnails, like you said before, you can go into Canva and create something pretty. When you go into Canva, you're just going to search their templates for YouTube thumbnail. And in there, you can create whatever you want to the right dimensions. And the nice thing about that is that you can also use that thumbnail for a video like on Vimeo or other places that you might upload it to. So I don't actually have a thumbnail for this video, and what it does is when it uploads it, it will select its own thumbnail, but if you wanted to, you would just click upload thumbnail, and then again, you would just select a picture. So I might go to what I have of you. And then with YouTube, you can also actually create your own playlist. So let's say you had a set of videos that were all for buyers. So you could create a playlist in here just for buyers. And then you could have one for sellers so that you could actually have your videos all kind of organized by, what they are referring to or who they are specifically made for. So for this one, I might put it in the playlist you have, which is inspiring interviews. And then say done. And then, you just have to go through a couple of other settings that YouTube has, which is if it's made for kids or not, which it's not, and it's not going to affect anything really. It would only be, an age restriction if, it was something else. But, here you just say, no, don't restrict it. No, it's not specifically made for kids, but, obviously it doesn't need to be restricted. And then when you click more options, again, it's going to give you some other options that you can include or not. You can add tags, or you could add subtitles if you have them available to upload. But anyways, if you just kind of scroll through and set, the settings as desired, you just click next. You can, add some other elements here, which it allows you to add an end screen. We're not going to do that today, but if
When you say an end screen, that's like one of the other ideas for upping your video strategy is always ending your videos with in the same manner. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so if it gets to 100% here, because it's still, like I said, processing the video, it's not going to let me show it to you. But basically, you know, when you watch a YouTube video, if you get all the way to the end, you might see that it shows like your icon, like the channel's icon, or a couple of other videos that it's suggesting for you to watch next. You can actually, oh, here we go. You can actually add an end screen and, you know, customize that as you want. So instead of it just, you know, maybe offering up some random videos, you can actually do it yourself. So if you come here and click use template, it kind of gives you a few to choose from. So you can, again, this little circle indicates your channel, or then, you know, a video from your playlist. It has some other, you know, 2 videos, a subscribe, or a link to maybe your website. Again, you could just have like 2 video options. So
I love that.
yeah, it's really good for, like you said, upping, you know, engagement and getting people to kind of stay on your channel and watch other videos.
Love
so maybe we might select the 2 videos here and just select. And then right here, it will give you, you know, an option of what video to choose from. So you can actually choose from a different, you know, mostly recently uploaded, the best for the viewer, which YouTube kind of, you know, figures out that for you, or you can choose a specific video yourself. So, you know, I might come in here, look through all your uploads and select one here and click save. And then again, I just do the next one, which is click this little pencil, scroll through, click, you know, choose whatever one you want, save. And again, obviously you would probably be a little bit more strategic with this if you were, you know, doing it yourself. You know, again, you might pick ones from the same playlist. Like if you're uploading a seller video, then you might want to, you know, have 2 other similar videos at the end so that it's kind of like a series.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if it were the 3-day series. You could do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, so this gives you a little bit of play around with this, and you can preview it and see how it looks if you like it. You know, you can actually change the size of these by clicking on them and just dragging them. So you can move them around. So maybe, you know, you don't want it in the middle, or you want it at the top. So it's pretty nice. And so once you're done that, you're just going to go up here and click save. Oh. Oh, so it looks like one of these is not available. So I'm just going to select a different one. Okay, and then save. Perfect. And then it should be all set here. Then you click up here, return to YouTube video or studio, and this will kind of take you back to the editing screen that you were at before. And then you're just going to click next at the bottom. And then you have some other, you know, options here where you can either publish it now, obviously set it as public or private or unlisted, and then, or you could schedule it for when you want it to be posted. So again, maybe if you're doing a series, you might want, you know, them to be released. You know, you might already have them all set up and you don't want to go in every day and put them, you know, upload them. So you might just go in one day and schedule them all to be uploaded at a certain day, certain time, which kind of takes, you know, makes it a little easier. So I'm just going to say public now. I'm not going to schedule this, and I'm just going to say publish. So then it's going to kind of give you a little thumbnail. It's going to give you some links to share, you know, or the actual YouTube link. I'm just going to close this out. And then you're going to kind of see, you know, my channel videos. Here it is uploaded. If I click on it, it's going to, again, take me back to edit and make some changes. So it's nice that, you know, when you went through all that uploading, it's not like you're stuck with that thumbnail, or, you know, or maybe you forgot to put in the description. So you still have a lot of area to play with and make sure it's just right, you know, for your channel. But if you're all set with that, you can actually just go back to your channel.
Cool.
and then you will see that it's uploaded.
And I wanted to say that for you ladies, this isn't a YouTube course, but you need to put, your search engine optimization keywords and all that. But hopefully you understand that. Okay, so that's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Now, how about editing on iMovie? So the next aspect of taking your videos to the next level, ladies, is actually editing. And so we're not going to, this isn't an editing course. We wanted to share two really quick things. And that is splicing it, if you say, I'm a mom. And then the other thing is having some words fly in. Okay.
Yeah, so obviously there is iMovie, which I can show you. Or there's actually a website called Headliner. So with iMovie, it gets a little bit more advanced. And what you're going to do is when you open iMovie, you're going to have kind of like your gallery where you're going to...
What we see is make.headliner.app/projects. So I wanted you to know what we're looking at.
Yeah, so if you wanted to do it through Headliner, you're going to go through make.headliner.app. You're going to sign up. It's free. This is a great tool to make videos for Instagram for like a post or a story. And you can add, kind of like captions and stuff like that on it. So this is a great app to use whether you have a Mac or, any, yeah. So, again, if I know, again, you probably only people with a Mac.
Wait,
you're going to have
are you trying to show us iMovie?
And yeah,
Okay.
do you not see
No,
iMovie?
all I see is make.headliner.app.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay. If you want to stop sharing and then try again, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just need to, let's see, share my other screen. Got it now?
There we go. Now I can see iMovie. Thank you.
Perfect. So when you open iMovie, you're going to have this gallery here, which kind of has some, of your videos or pictures and other files that you might upload to it. To upload your video to this gallery, you just click this little down button. Seems weird, but that's the button you're going to click. I'm going to go to my desktop. That's where I brought that video. I'm going to click the video I just downloaded and import it. So I can delete this from here. So now you see this video is here in my gallery, and I'm just going to click it and then drag it onto the timeline here. And let's see. So I can actually say this is, kind of too small. It's kind of hard to edit like that. So I'm going to come over in these settings and just drag this little bar to kind of make it so it's a little, more spread out. And this will allow me to kind of go along and watch the video. And if, let's say there's a part where, you say, or you stopped and, kind of were awkward or something, you could kind of come in here, click, and then you're going to actually right click and you're going to say split the clip. So this is going to now make it 2 clips in here. And then let's say, the mistake was on this part, you could then drag this over to kind of cut that piece out. So it's still going to run pretty in sync, but then you've cut that section out. If you were to then want to add some, text over it, iMovie is kind of nice because it gives you the ability to add like a title. So it gives you some different options on, how you want the text to show up over your video. So again, I'm just going to click one, drag it over, and I can kind of place it wherever I want. So if I wanted it to be at the beginning of the video, I would kind of have it here. I could click and drag it to, really wherever I want that text to show up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to wherever that text is, make sure that it's highlighted here, and then you're going to see here, and Jan's fave things. And then when you play it, you'll see that it actually now has this text
Had
animation.
the urge to come live because it's been a while and I don't know what's going on here, but
But so, I mean, this is really kind of more for people that want to get a little bit more advanced and, you know, really be able to customize where their text is, what the text says, you know, have a little bit of an animation to it. And like you said, if there's like mistakes that happen, like in the middle of the video, if you want to kind of like splice it up and, you know, remove those, then, you know, iMovie is a great option for people to use.
And then, you know, so you saw that she, you know, just added in the words, Jan's fave things, and it just kind of like appeared. And so, you know, see how it just it appeared and then it'll disappear. So that's kind of cool. So there's different ways to get that done. And so I wanted to just kind of have you see Amelia walk through very rudimentary, very basic. She's not going into a lot of detail, but I still think that it's going to be helpful. At least you had eyes on it. So that's good.
Yeah. And like I said, this headliner website is really going to be better for, you know, people that either don't have a Mac or don't have the time, you know, just kind of want to get it done and over with and just maybe want some simple like captions or whatever for like a post or Instagram story or Facebook story. So what you're going to come in and do here, so they have a couple of different things where the audiogram wizard, it kind of, you might see like someone uploads a podcast to their IG stories or something and has like the little wave that goes along with like their voice. And that's what you're going to use the audiogram for, is if you kind of want to add that little like pulsing, you know, wave or dots or whatever to kind of show like, you know, go along with the audio that's with that video. If you just want to do like, you know, captions, then you're going to do this video transcript. So you're just going to click on that. And again, this kind of gives you nice different layouts for either YouTube or, you know, a post or a story. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the story dimensions and then click next. And then it's going to want me to upload the file. So I'm going to just drag this in there. Or you can choose it from your computer. And then once it's selected, you're going to click next. And then from here, it kind of lets you see if you drag the borders and make it, you know, you can change it here. So there's actually this blue border here. So if I were to cut it here, and I could go to the end and cut it there. So then the only thing you're really getting is this section of that video. So again, it's not like iMovie where you can kind of splice it in the middle. Right here, you just kind of can like cut it from the front or the, you know, the end of the video. But if that were the part of the video that I wanted, obviously I could keep the whole thing if it's under 10 minutes. I could just say then create project. And obviously depending on the size or the length of the video, it may take a little bit longer. But again, like you said, you know, with the captions thing, a lot of people, you know, might have their phone on mute or, you know, their audio off for whatever reason, you know, when you're in Instagram. So having the captions is really a nice way to have people still watching and engaging, and not just kind of going to the next story or whatever because, you know, it doesn't have a caption.
And on that note, there's rev.com. And is there another one that does captions? I mean, I know there's plenty, but
yeah.
But you can go, and if you do it on your business page, you can write them in manually, which, gosh, that would take forever. Or you can go to rev.com, or you can get somebody on Fiverr, FIVERR.com, and they'll do it for you for pennies on the dollar if they're in another country. But I don't know. I think something's wrong with this because that video was quite short.
Well, I think it was still like 7 minutes. I'm just going to go back real quick. Next.
Oh, excuse me. I'm getting 4 hours sleep at night. Woo! It's getting got hatching up.
Let's see. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut it to like really short, just so we can kind of see. And like I said, I mean, it is going through the process of actually creating, you know, the captions for you, kind of like auto-generating them.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. So that's why, like I said, it might take a little bit longer when
I
you,
love it.
yeah.
Love, love, love.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are a lot of different phone apps and some other websites that you can do it with, you know, for like caption-wise and stuff like that. Obviously now with like Instagram, if you have the video like on your phone, you can kind of, and I'll talk about this in the next video, but you can kind of just upload the video to your stories and it will, you know, kind of cut it for you and, you know, into the 15-second clips, which it didn't used to do. You kind of, you know, had to take your video into a different program on your phone and have it splice it there for you so that it was in the 15-second increments.
Yep.
But yeah, this is taking a little bit longer than normal.
What's the other thing that you can have done? Oops, sorry. Under your videos. But I was just thinking, and now my freaking menopausal brain, I forgot to write it down. Oh my goodness. It'll come to me. It'll come. It was along the lines of when we talked about, oh my gosh, we talked about the rev.com, but it's something similar. Oh, when you are recording your video, ladies, you can get a teleprompter app. Okay, so that many of you are like nervous to speak. Well, if you write out what you're going to say, although I kind of think it's better to go au naturel, but you can look online for a teleprompter app. And then if you do the teleprompter app in Google Doc or a Word document, you can insert it onto your laptop. And then as you're recording, you can actually just read and you can make it go fast or slow. So I wanted to bring that up about the teleprompter app also as another way to up your videos.
Perfect. So it's finally uploaded here. You can see over here it kind of has the captions that it generated. So from here, again, you can either let it just do its thing or you can actually click in one of them and edit them. So if you listen along and say, oh, that's not right, that's not the right word or whatever, you can just kind of click in here and you can edit it as you need. But if you play it.
Hi, friends. How are you this Wednesday morning? I am doing great, and I had the urge to come live because it's been a while, and I don't know what's going on here.
So you can see that it kind of adds its, the captions on here. You can still edit, down in this section. You can kind of, if you wanted to scroll over and then cut the video and cut a section off to make the video shorter, you can do that. You can add some other text. Again, it's kind of like playing around and seeing what you like best. But with the captions that it does generate, it gives you some different options. So if you click this A here, you can then, decide how you want these captions to show up. So, it's not just kind of like a, simple solution. It is kind of customizable, which is nice. So you can, change the colors. They have a few different font options. And then they even have some animations. So if you want to do that, you could press on. And then I'll just save.
But anyway, how are you ladies? It's Christmas season and everybody's always talking about their
So again, this is a pretty cool website to, make storage, or like I said, you can do it with posts or for YouTube or whatever. Basically, once you're done playing around here, you just press this little export, and it'll tell you, what your email address is, the frame rate. I don't really mess with this very much. I keep it on high quality. Obviously, it's already at the dimensions that I want it at. So like I said, I don't really touch anything here. I just click export my video.
And just while you're doing that, it did say intro and outro. So intro, if you're putting it on YouTube, for example, could say, you could insert the intro that you always use, right? And the outro, if you want to have, something that you always put at the end of your video, which is another way to up your video marketing strategy. So, of course, in a 5-day challenge, we can't go into too much detail, but we wanted to let you know that you can really do yourself a way to stand out, given all these options that you have.
Yeah, so basically once this is done, it will have like a little link that says download your video, and then you'll just download it to your computer, and then you'll be able to upload it wherever.
Awesome. Now I have to jump on a coaching call. Thank you so much, Amelia. I'm just going to wrap up real quick. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Today, what you need to do, ladies, is go live or record. I actually wanted to show you something. I'm probably going to put another bonus on here about Vimeo. In fact, I'll write myself a note because I don't have time. But anyway, what you want to do is go live or record a message, or record a video and put it on your business page or your personal page. It says, hey, today I just finished a 5-day video challenge. And this is just one example of how I am investing in training so that I can better serve my clients, especially my sellers, because whatever, And so I really want you to go live. This is your 5th and last video in the challenge. Go live or record it, and then put it up in your personal or business page. And try to use some of the tools that we just mentioned in terms of, at least if you go on your business page, making the words come up. And then I want you to, obviously, when you're done, comment in the group, and then meet me back here at 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific. All right? All right, let's go, ladies. All right, so ladies, that's a lot. It was a lot, right? Who says I'm overwhelmed? Okay. Ladies, today's topic was to take your videos to the next level, okay? So I want to calm you down. And I want to say the first off is that's the beauty of going live. I love going live because it does not have to be perfect, because it's live, okay? That's why I love live. Now, the best and easiest thing to do is to just go live anywhere you want, your business, your personal page, and then you download the thing like she said, Facebook down, fbdown.net. Now, some people say you can just download it directly. I don't know. I don't profess to be an expert. I let the experts do that stuff. I know fbdown.net works amazing, so that's what I use, okay? I got an answer to the question in somebody's chat here. Can you download anybody's Facebook video? The answer is yes, okay? I know it's kind of scary, but it is what it is. So the answer is yes. And Amelia, I just texted her when I saw that question. She said that she uses Google Chrome as a web browser, which I don't know what that means. I don't. But anyway, she said, I added the extension called Video Downloader Plus, and it lets me download anybody's video I want off of Facebook. Okay? So there you go. Couple things I want to mention to you. I know we're running long, but ladies, this is my last day with you, so I got to get it all out. Teleprompter app. I just want to encourage you. The last thing I want to do is weigh you down. Weigh you down. Gosh, Jan. No, absolutely not. teleprompter is really if you're going to be going, doing like a longer video. Like if you're going to record a 3-day series, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, but and each one is 10 minutes long. 10 minutes on day 1, 10 minutes on day 2, 10 minutes on day 3. And you're going to either have those videos be on your YouTube channel and call any buyer prospects to watch them there, or a seller prospect to watch them there, or you keep them in Vimeo, which I'm going to show you probably in a separate video because you're probably overdone. But then you can just every day email each one. So you do 3 videos, and then, you know, day 1 gets sent out on day 1, and the next day you send out day 2 in an email, the next day you send a link to day 3. Similar to, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when this is recorded, we send you the recordings. So you have day 1's recording, it's Vimeo, and then you have a password. So not everybody in the world could go see it, right? It's password protected. And that's what you could do. But my point is that video is huge. It allows me to feel like I know you, and it allows you to feel like you know me. So it's like belly to belly. When you have a baby, they say get belly to belly. So we're getting face to face, shoulder to shoulder, whatever. But live versus edited. I don't think I've ever edited a video in my life. Not one bit. I have no idea how to do it. Because it's not my highest and best use of time. Now, having watched that 3 times, I could probably do it. But the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, no way. I'm going to send you a separate video because I do have a video on how to, to show you on how to get your video onto Instagram, but I think you're done. I don't want to overload you, but you will get that recording. What I do want to talk about is the 3-day video series. So when you have a buyer or seller prospect, what do you normally do? You might text them, hey, I understand that you might be looking for a house, or you might be looking to sell your house. Boring. If you do a 60-second or less video like this. Hi there, Jan Copeland with ABC Realty. I understand that you're thinking about selling your home, and I would sure love to talk to you about that. So I wanted to say hi so you know who I am, and go ahead and give me a text or a call back here so we can schedule. Boom. When they see my face, even if they catch me doing, they're still going to be intrigued to hit the button. Okay, so it's a great way to convert, not to convert, but to get somebody to react to you. Okay, video text. So today I'm talking about more ways to do video text. You make these videos and you save it. So you save it in your photos as a favorite. You know how like in albums, you got a bunch of albums. You save the videos in your favorites, okay? So, but the 3-part series is just a wonderful thing because you can say, okay, how to prepare to sell your home, a 3-day series. Make it simple, ladies. Day 1, do this. Day 2, do this. Day 3, do that. All right? All right. So I am going to show you 2 things that are wicked, wicked, wicked easy. And they are, I promise, if I can do it, it's easy. So let's go over here. And we're going on Facebook. So someone asked me how to end a watch party. So I'm going to show you. When you do a video, remember I said you got to do a watch party within 48 hours to help that algorithm get more of your friends and followers to see what you're doing, right? So I originally did this video on my business page, which is what allows the words to come up, okay? So this morning, I went from my business page and clicked watch party to my personal page. So now I'm gonna just go to a watch party again. So where do I want this one to be? I want it to be in a group. She's unstoppable, where we are. She's an unstoppable agent. So I'm going to say test, start. Now watch. That's all you do. Why is this taking forever? Oh, come on. I want to show you this. All right, well, you see these 3 dots? Basically, if this were to work, which I apologize, I have no idea why this isn't working.
I think it must be getting ready to, because I just received a notification that you were doing a watch party.
The post could not be shared, see? Funny how you got that, and then oh, here it is. Let's do this, start. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Here we go. And today is day 2. And I had many coaching calls this morning.
Right.
But
So
what I want to speak with you about today is actually, hey Janet, what I want to speak with you about, hi Heather, thanks for joining me, is really just a heart-to-heart, woman-to-woman for a couple of minutes. I've been, if you went to my YouTube, Real Estate and Real Life with Jan Copeland, and it's on YouTube, and Watch Party, and now listen, those people who are watching are probably like, what is going on? So I'm just going to go in and delete that. But my point is that you sit there with them. The beauty of a watch party is you're sitting there with them and you're watching it with them. And then you can comment as you see ladies or whoever your friend, as you see people's names come on, they're watching, you could say, hi, Susie, hi, George, you know, and get some interaction and get some engagement. Okay. But that's how you end the watch party. Okay. So just keep an eye on the time and then put your cursor on those 3 dots and then right at the end, hit end watch party. If you don't do that, it's going to go on to somebody else's video you don't even know. And then it's really super weird. So don't do that. All right. Let's go back. And why isn't it ending? I don't know what's going on. All right. So what's the other thing I want to show you? Okay. So saving a video. So if you want to save this video, you hit the 3. Oh, that's right. She already showed you. I don't have to show you that. She already showed you that. Okay, and I'm not going to show you Vimeo because I'll show you that later. Okay, so ladies, what the main purpose of the Make the Videos Challenge was to get you going live. That's the main purpose. So here's the deal. Get used to going live at least once a week, if not more. Okay, at least once a week. Boom, once a week. Once a week, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do it at the same time. I'm going to create an event, and I'm going to get excited. This is you talking, okay? 4 weeks later, you got the live down. It's on your calendar. You're doing it. People are noticing that you're consistent, and you're getting some attention, and you're getting some respect because nobody is consistent. When you do that, you're like, people are like, dang, she's got her act together, okay? You know that at any time you can go back, hit those 3 buttons, and download any video that you've done. You can edit it later. You can throw it into your business page. I suggest you go live on your regular page, but throw it in your business page, and then you can add the transcription, the words. Now, when you use that as a watch party, the words come up too. A month later, you're saying, all right, I'm going to add a YouTube channel. Now you can put the stuff over to your YouTube channel. But you can't do everything at once. That's the point. That's what happens to realtors. They find out all this awesome stuff. I wanted you to have purview of it so that you could be like, okay, I see how this progresses. I see how this progresses. So for the first month, you go live. And you don't even think about this again. Put it away. Then, because today's May 1st, June 1st, now what do you want to do next? Now do you want to get the transcription like over to your business page, or you know what? I want you to go live and I want you to use watch parties. I want you to use the app that Kathy Burns told us about, Reach app, and then text people and say, hey, I'm going live every Tuesday at noon. I sure would love you to meet me there. Your best friend, whatever. Your tribe that supports you. And if you do that, ladies, you're in great shape. So I want to take away the overwhelm, because what I wanted to do was just shed your light, shed your eyes and heart and ears onto the opportunities that exist. Okay. Because how do you up your video game? You repurpose, you repurpose, you repurpose, you repurpose. All right. So for today, and I call it Video Marketing 201, right? That's what it was. And I say in here, don't overwhelm yourself with any of this until you're used to putting out videos, okay? Consistently and regularly. And don't be afraid to be weird. Look, I always thought I was weird, and that's okay. Now I get to take advantage of it, okay? And I can just show who I am. So go live. I always say record in there because I was trying to be nice, but really as your coach at this point, you shouldn't be doing, for this, you should be going live. And you should be going live in your personal page or your business page, tagging me. So I see it. I won't, if I'm not seeing it, I can't see everything, okay? So you got to tag me. You want to count toward the prizes, okay? Because I'm going to pull out 5 ladies that are going to win stuff tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Meet me, and she's an Unstoppable Agent group, 7 a.m. Pacific. So then you have to come back to the She's an Unstoppable Agent and tell me how you feel after doing your 5th video. Or if this is your 2nd or 3rd, I want you to come back and tell me after you do the video how you're feeling. So did I remove the overwhelm? Did I remove the overwhelm? Because information can be a bad thing. I have a new coaching client yesterday, and she was telling me that her schedule's booked out on all these free trainings everybody's offering. And I said, you can't do that. Can't do that because you're going to overwhelm yourself and you're going to feel like a failure. Because if you learn 20 new things and you can't implement any of them or just one of them, you're going to feel like a failure. So give yourself some grace. And I'm going to check the chat. Anybody has any questions? I know this ran super long. Let's see, I want to make sure. My page, Faith, is Faith still here? What do you mean by my page? Looks wonderful. Did you make it or help making it? What page? You mean my YouTube page? Amelia did it. And her name is Cronell. She got divorced. She's not Amelia Small anymore. Amelia Cronell. So if you're talking about my YouTube page, she does everything. She does all my stuff. And she does take a few clients on if you want to see what she does. And yes, you can download anyone's Facebook. Yeah, it's Aaron. I say take things. Yes, Susan and Kim, Michelle, just keep watching it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Yes, Kim, download it and do it. Yeah. Is Rev.com free? No, it's not, but it's not that expensive. How much video on social media is too much? I'll say none. Yeah, I don't think you can overdo it. Yeah, I don't. I was doing that and had to stop. Information overload, yeah. All right, everyone. Anybody, last call before 7 o'clock tonight. 7 o'clock tonight. That's really your time to ask me questions, because the thought process is you're going to implement, and then as you implement, or the minute you hang up with me, you're like, dang, I forgot to ask her this. So if you can't be there, just tag me and say, Jan, answer this question at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be there for 15 minutes, okay? And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. to give away 5 prizes, all right? So thanks for sticking with me, ladies. And I want you to feel really excited, because I felt compelled to write that post on She's an Unstoppable Agent this morning, because you guys are awesome and I love your videos and I'm proud of you. So, all right. I'll see you later, everyone. Bye.